You need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, motherfuckers. This is Minx. Suck my balls.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
put on your uniform right,
Expert Action Badge.
show up to work on time,
Expert Action Badge.
qualify on your weapon,
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
find your guidon.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right, just doing your noble warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action. The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. Action Badge.
This is Randy Couture, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
Well, obviously, WTF Nation Radio says they're a radio of the Army, and all they know how to do is call a woman a troll, a 59-year-old troll. How shameful are you? You're not a part of the Army. It's not the Army that I know of in the United States. You know what? You should be totally ashamed of yourself.
How you feeling there, Mac? Good enough to fuck your mother!
Oh my god. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tied Up Tuesday. I'm your host, Minx. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's Gray Cloud. Hello, everybody. I had to play that voicemail from Karen again because it's hilarious. Fucking Karen.
Fucking Karen.
Fucking Karen.
Fucking Karen.
God damn it.
God, that's hilarious.
It really was. It was fucking amazing. Like, dude, did you, y'all, she left a 3-minute voicemail for us.
Was it really 3 minutes?
Well, not that one, but there's another one. And that she left. Apparently she left multiple voicemails, according to Red Leg. And
wait, was the inbox too full to get them all?
I don't know. All I know is that there was a 3-minute one where she goes off on us about how we were being mean to her because she called a soldier a pussy for not wanting to live in moldy barracks.
You know, they say black mold is like, I don't know, bad for you or some shit.
Oh, out of focus. There we go. Right. But then she starts bringing up shit like, okay, so, you know, public records, Freedom of Information Act, all that good shit. So it was way too easy to track down some information that I'm pretty sure she wanted to keep, like, buried.
On the DL, yeah.
And we totally fucking Flash put her on blast. It was great. And then I did too, because she beat an old man. Like, who the fuck beats an elderly? And then on top of that, she explained, she's like, he was crippled.
He was crippled.
And it's like, good God, it's worse. Not only did you beat an old man, but he was crippled? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God.
That's awesome.
But yeah, but then she like blames us. She's like, over mold. So it's mold's fault and it's Flash's fault that, you know, she beat an old man.
Yes. Yeah, I got nothing.
Dude, I don't fucking know. I don't know. All I know is that it was a felony charge of like domestic violence. It's like, oh shit. And then a misdemeanor for like abuse to someone over 65.
Oh, it's misdemeanor abuse to elderly. Some shit.
But apparently, like, her whole reasoning, like, oh, I'm putting this hooker on blast. Her whole reasoning for doing it is because he was stealing money from her, which apparently is a good enough reason to beat an old man to...
Well, okay, so if you watch Family
old
Guy,
man
there's an
at that.
episode where Stewie beats Brian because he owes him $50. Just saying.
Where's my money? Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money? It's 5 o'clock.
You got money for fake mustaches. Oh,
you got
my
money
goodness.
for fake mustaches. Where's my money, bitch? You've got until 5 o'clock. Clean yourself up.
Oh,
my
such a great
God.
episode.
I have to watch it again. Ugh.
Oh, God, that was a good episode. Holy shit.
It was. Oh my God. Seriously, though. Fucking hilarious. So, like, yeah, so she starts going off. And she's not even responding to me, which is fine. I'm used to chicks, like, just completely ignoring my existence. It's fine. Whatever. Hey, Dale. But, yeah, she just... Flash and Ice were talking about it last night, and I was like, this fucking hooker! And, like, I get it, like, Flash was being super good, right? Because he's our station PAO, and he, like, runs our Twitter, and, you know, he's speaking on behalf of the station. He's being really, you know, good as far as, like, not really calling her names. Me, on the other hand...
Yeah, you were full bore, I hear.
I called her a hooker. I called her a heifer. I'm pretty sure I called her mentally retarded.
Wow, you just went all out, didn't you?
Well, she was like, I've lived with black mold before. And I'm like, oh, so it's affected your mental state. Okay, good to know.
Based on that, yeah.
Right? Oh my God, yes, Ellis. That one hooker who went fucking crazy on the plane. I saw the video. Oh my God. Is that the new spokeswoman for dysfunctional veteran? Because if not, they need to get on that shit straight away.
She should be nominated. Wait, and she started going crazy because they had to make an emergency landing for a medical emergency on the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, she flipped shit. She is, like, I don't know what fucking meds she is not on, but she needs to get on them. Oh my goodness. Like, honestly, like, if you look up dysfunctional veteran in, like, a picture dictionary...
Maybe.
This hooker would show up. You almost spit out your drink. No, but it's true. Like, she, like, when she fucking, like, lifted her arms up and she's like, Rah! It's like, oh my God. Like, I would have been fucking scared shitless. Is she a hero or a villain? You know what, U.S. Army WTF, we're not sure. The jury is definitely still out, but she definitely needs to go to a psych ward, and she needs to be put on some fucking antipsychotic meds, like stat.
Yeah.
Like, that, oh my God, it was so bad. And, like, she's just out there giving veterans, especially female ones, a bad fucking name.
Well, I mean,
No, she really is. It's like, God damn, we're not all like that. Stop. Like, sit the fuck down.
But
you're causing a scene.
That there's a percentage of you like that?
Do what?
Will you agree that there's a percentage of you like that?
No, I mean, women are crazy in general. So, I mean, but like, most of us are able to control that shit in public. Like, we save our big freakouts until we get behind closed doors. to where there's no witnesses, right? That's when we really freak out.
Just you and the TSA agent behind closed doors.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get felt up though this time. Okay. Oh. So I was at War Horses for Veterans this last weekend. Here, I've got pictures.
Ooh,
right?
pictures.
So, but yes, I was over there this last weekend, and okay, so on my ride to War Horses for Veterans, I definitely got, patted down. Fucking shit happens when you have sparkly shit on your jeans, man. I don't know what to tell you. But then
just wear normal jeans or yoga pants or sweats or something.
No. Fucker. So I'm at War Horses, and I, for whatever reason, I was like, you know what? I'm only gonna take one pair of jeans with me.
But that was just bad planning.
Oh, it was such bad planning. Oh, I'm terrible. But yeah, so I get up there and I'm riding Summer, right? And so those of you who don't know who Summer is, wait for it. It'll cycle through a little bit. Wait, nope, that's not Summer. That's Rifle. Wait for it. Is that Summer? That's Summer. Anyway, so I'm riding Summer, and I was actually riding him. There he is again, getting a bath. And I was riding Summer bareback this weekend because he's an awesome horse. And all of these pictures, by the way, were taken by pretty much War Horses for official photographer. Yeah, no, he's a fucking awesome, but he's got like his own little company, right? And it's War Horses Media LLC. So, but yeah, he's up there fucking taking all these pictures, right? Yes, John Parker. Sorry, I'll pimp your name out, John. You dirty seaman. No, he is. He's fucking he's a former Navy combat photographer, which is why they're all so fucking good. But yeah, so I was up there and over the weekend, and I was riding Summer, and my jeans got fucking filthy because, again, I was riding him bareback, and he got sweaty as fuck. And yeah, my jeans they're not ruined, they're just fucking filthy. It was worth it though. But anyway, so I had to go buy new pants because I'm about 18% positive that everyone at the airport and on the plane ride home did not want to smell Summer on me. Yeah, I need you to breathe.
Oh God.
But like seriously though, only like 18%.
Oh, War Horses says your jeans have got to go.
I got regular ones, John. Fuck. I did. Fucking I was like, I need to go to Old Navy. So I legit, I now have like one pair of jeans that don't have anything on the butt pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably expand that number, right? I'm in my 30s now. I need to calm the fuck down.
At least you didn't bedazzle them yourself.
That's true. Yet.
Oh God.
I did say that I was going to bedazzle John's jeans.
Do you want a bedazzling kit for Christmas?
I mean, yes.
Oh.
But yeah, But no, it was a fucking awesome weekend. I definitely missed that place. He gave me so much shit all weekend. But oh yeah, so I got this bruise while I was up there. I'm not really sure how I got that on my arm, but that's ugly.
So just FYI, that starts to happen after 30. Bruises and shit just start to show up out of nowhere.
Dude,
and you just don't know how you got
that's
them.
happened since I turned like 20. I'd wake up and I'm like, where did all these bruises come from? Like, holy shit. Like, I've got some on this arm, but they're like fingerprint bruises. And I'm like, who the fuck has been grabbing on me? Because normally, right, the only time you get fingerprint bruises is if you've had sex. As that hasn't been happening, I don't know where these fucking things are coming from. Ridiculous. Goddamn ridiculous. I swear, it can't take me anywhere. Fucking show up bruised to fuck. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you beat her? Maybe. But, hey, Misty. So, oh, goodness. But yeah, it was definitely an outstanding weekend. If any of y'all are combat veterans and you have not gone to War Horses for Veterans, you need to go. Super easy to apply. Just fucking do it. You need your DD-214, by the way. You gotta fucking submit that shit, so get on that.
Get on it.
Get it!
And go support them.
Yeah, because, you know, they're our fucking awesome partners. But yeah, so that's what I did this weekend, which is why I was probably so amped up and ready for a fight with that Karen broad last night or yesterday. So, you're welcome, Corey. Hi. Oh, and and that's just it. I also met like a bunch of the guys. So I met John at War Horses, and he was salty at me all weekend because I stole his bed. But I really feel like he needs to get over that shit. But he does.
Oh, crikey.
But and I met Corey and I met Sean, who's the wrangler up there. And
awesome.
Yeah. I met all the guys. See, you really need to get over that, John. Mister, I slept with horse flies in a crappy futon. Get over it. I fucking even offered to switch. I was like, we can switch if you want. And he was so insistent. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. But you stole my room. I'm like, oh my God. Can't have it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. He's old.
Good. Maybe.
What? But, okay. So speaking of sassy and fucking Karens, that Sky Bar in Auburn, Alabama. Yes.
Are we gonna crack that right now?
We can.
It's up to you.
Let's do it.
All right. Into the fire tonight.
Hell yeah, dude. So basically what had happened was that it's only a bed. So basically what had happened was there's this bar in Auburn, Alabama, which is, you know, right outside of Benning. Well, they put up this fun little poster, which I will show you right now. And it pretty much is saying that per the CG and, like, you know, all these guys, soldiers are not allowed in Sky Bar. Because apparently soldiers at Benning don't know how to control their alcohol and like to get into brawls.
What?
Weird, right?
Never.
Fucking infantry soldiers get fighting? No. Never fucking happens.
Never.
Never, ever, ever. So, this was on, obviously, U.S. Army WTF moments. And they're quoted as saying, the Fort Benning commanding general has not approved any action against the Sky Bar Cafe. The claim by Sky Bar Cafe that the commanding general of Fort Benning has instructed soldiers not to patronize their establishment is inaccurate. Sky Bar Cafe is not recorded on any approved Fort Benning Armed Forces Disciplinary Control Board off-limits list. So in other words, Sky Bar is not blacklisted and Sky Bar Cafe is fake news. Recently, the AFDCB was informed of some complaints that could affect the well-being of our military members. The president of the AFDCB notified Sky Bar Cafe that the AFDCB is aware of these complaints and conducting an investigation to determine the validity of the complaints against Sky Bar Cafe. AFDCB is established by local commands to ensure the health and safety of military members as well as to enforce good order and discipline. AFDCB investigates allegations and complaints against establishments and, if determined by the board, recommends placing the establishment off limits to military personnel. If an establishment is placed on the off-limits list, a representative of an off-limits establishment may petition the decision. The AFDCB and the commanding general have not taken any action regarding Sky Bar Cafe.
So my question is, what's the catalyst that caused this from Sky Bar Cafe if they don't want soldiers there?
Right. So reading the comments from here. Oh yeah, no, they're good too.
Are they?
Like some of them are like, I don't understand why people are butthurt, blah blah blah. This one chick named Donna was like, this is where it pays being a female. We look a whole lot different out of uniform. Yes, we do. We fucking do, which is why no one ever guesses that I'm a veteran. They're like, you served? Yeah. Let's see. Some dude named Adam is a former bouncer at Sky Bar, and he says, I can say honestly that every time that I've been at work and a group of soldiers from Benning came in, they started a huge brawl so bad that the cops got involved. One occasion, a patron not involved in the original altercation was beaten so bad he ended up in the hospital with broken jaw and internal injuries. They get so drunk that when asked to leave, they refuse and start fighting. Drunk frat boys get drunk because problems too, but when they are thrown out, they leave. Fort Benning soldiers don't and continue to try and fight people on the street and end up in jail.
So as a part of this investigation, you think there'd be a study of this, because that would be an agreement between local law enforcement and the Provost Marshal's office that those numbers get reported to the Provost Marshal's office, and it can be easily tracked and determined where the incidents occurred and what was going on. So this seems to stem more, until that investigation is finalized and those numbers are actually published in some kind of study or whatever, that, it's one establishment not wanting to service a certain population that they apparently don't care for, or they had one bad incident and they just like, fuck this, we're done. Unfortunately, a soldier is not a protected class, or a service member, will broaden it here. Service members are not a protected class under the Civil Rights Act. So therefore, the establishment could say, if you present a military ID of some sort to get into the establishment, you will be refused service. However, on the counterpoint of that, with the way the courts are ruling and things like that, you could bring a case against them for refusing this type of service. So it's 6 of one, half dozen the other at this point. But until those findings are made public and the investigation is closed, the establishment currently has the upper hand.
Yes.
And all it really does is give them some PR. And again, you look at the 2016 election and the campaign there. Airtime is airtime, no matter what, for them. So they get their name out there. So obviously, this is going to come to where soldiers are probably going to try and establish and get to this establishment more now. Try and do business there or whatever, just to buck the system, as it were, to see what they can do. Now, the bad side about that is, are they going to go there and get belligerent from the get-go and make the situation worse? Whereas it does become an off-limits establishment.
All I know is that the reviews for this place are not so good anymore. Well, one, they only have like what is it? 6,400 people like it and follow. So like, they're not super good, I guess, or super popular. But their reviews are fucking funny as fuck.
Well, that usually happens when there's social justice warriors and whatnot.
No, some of them are fucking hilarious. Let's go to the 1 star, shall we? There we go.
Ahead.
Oh yeah.
Please.
So this one dude named Michael, he says, hated this place. Went there with now ex-girlfriend. Totally caught her making out with some guy on the dance floor. I got so upset that I slipped on a vodka tonic that someone carelessly dropped. I ruined my favorite pair of socks in the process. The drinks were too expensive and weren't strong enough to help me drown out the sorrow of losing those socks. So I went to the DJ to ask them to play real music. Like actual music. Instead, all they played was that mumble rap bullshit. You know how it goes. Hermina, 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 Hermina. When I asked the DJ why he didn't play my song, because he was super ready, because I was super ready to be like, that's my song! He just laughed at me and told me to go buy more drinks. Still trying to get the management to reimburse me for the cost of those socks.
Socks are important.
Hilarious. I agree. Forget. But no, I love that. That's my song, yo! Ah!
I can see you totally doing that.
Oh my God. No, I'm so guilty of doing that.
I can totally see it.
Being like, this is my song, yo!
You gotta throw in a woo!
Right? Woo! Especially if I'm hammered. Oh, yeah. True story.
Ric Flair, bitch.
Oh. I bet it was a Miley Cyrus song.
Wait, did you say Fireball?
Oh my God, I love Fireball.
Oh God.
I do. Fireball. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Fireball.
Fireball. Oh yeah. So obviously, then you heard about the sad story about losing Fireball on the highway.
Oh my God, I was devastated.
All the mini bottles that we talked about on Sunday, and a scavenger hunt occurring shortly thereafter.
I was definitely like in the airport on a plane during the show, so I missed your show with Owl.
Yeah, no, we covered that. It was very, very, very sad.
It is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking.
Terrible.
I love me some cinnamon whiskey.
Oh my God.
It's so good. It warms you up.
It's terrible.
You stick with your snobby 18-year Scotch bullshit. I'm going to go get myself some of that Fireball and get fucked up.
You do that.
Woo! peacocks. One of the neighbors at the farm has peacocks. And so every so often you'd hear this rah! Song. And I was like, oh, it's my mating call. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Drink your scotch. That's right.
I am. It's delicious. It is very delicious. No, but so it'll be interesting to see the follow-up and the aftermath of this investigation, and I think this is something we should watch closely and be ready to bring the story back once the investigation is published and the findings are put out there to the public to consume.
Right. I just want to know why they were like, oh, it's blacklisted. And like the CG signed off on it. And I love how he was like, what? No, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quick. You throw that out there, right? You put this, you say the CG said this at an establishment, and soldiers will be like, well, let's second guess it. And then when it actually gets called out by, a place like WTF Nation, WTF Moments, it quickly starts to unravel for them. So now they're caught in a rock and a hard place because, well, they don't want to say, well, we don't want to have soldiers in our establishment, but then now they are caught in a lie because the garrison command and the post commander has put this out saying, nope, we haven't published anything like that.
Well, no, I mean, but they pretty much have come out and said soldiers are not allowed in here.
Right, but they backed it
like
with
per this fucking thing.
Right, but that's what the establishment backed it with, is they said, oh yeah, per the general, you guys are not allowed here anymore. And then the general comes back and says, no, that never was published, and that came out from official channels. So now it's up to this investigation to come forward and really bring out what happened and what's going on with the establishment. Joseph, yes, scotch is the drink of established and classy warrants.
Are you an established and classy warrant?
Some days I am.
Bitch, because you classy.
No, you can see my fancy, classy collection.
I do.
No, there's no Zimas and Jolly Ranchers.
Right?
No Zimas, no Jolly Ranchers.
Right?
That's
We're not fucking 15.
Yeah. Zima. I can't believe they still make that shit.
I've never had it.
I may have had one when I was younger.
Right? May have.
Because that's what was at the party. Fuck it.
See, I was such a good kid growing up. Like, I never fucking partied or drank. No, fuck you and your air quotes. Asshole. Like, seriously, the only thing I really got in trouble for was getting caught in a lie, which I was mostly lying about doing my homework.
Hold on. Ice, that's an awesome bar, and that's what every Warren's bar should look like behind me. No, but if it was a floating bar, that'd be awesome. Like on floating shelves, that'd be fantastic. However, that would mean major alterations and a major undertaking that I'm not willing to do, so it just sits on my bookshelf back there.
You haven't recruited a fucking specialist to do that yet?
And you know what? I should. There's enough in the area that could probably do that for me. Just saying.
Ugh, Spanky. I put shots in my Zima, not Jolly Ranchers. Right? Oh, God, ow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so I fucking hurt my back this weekend.
Do we want to know how?
I was riding summer bareback.
Oh.
And so on Sunday, right, I was with Patrick, who's the CEO of War Horses for Veterans, and I was riding Summer, and like I was working with Summer, and he was like, all right, your goal is to like lope with him bareback. And I was like, oh, fuck me. Okay. And so, I tried, and Summer was just being super stubborn and was not having it at all. He was not having it. So he would like do this fast trot, and like I fucking was all over the place on his back, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like I was gonna fall off. And then so I got him into a lope a few times, and you know that was nice. I didn't mind doing that bareback, but this one time I accidentally kicked one of my feet back too far, and it hit his flank, and he let me know he was not happy with me. And may have kicked out a few times while I was on his back and causing my back to like kind of be like, oh my God. I didn't fall though. But yeah, my fucking back is just terrible right now.
It's ibuprofen and water, yeah?
I've got 500 mgs of naproxen, and my Monday work husband wrote me a prescription for a muscle relaxer. Why did I ride him bareback? Because I wanted to, Dale.
It's all about the bareback.
Well, no, like on it, like I prefer doing like a canter or a lope with a saddle, just because I feel more secure. But oh my God, seriously, Josh, like anytime I've told that story, people have started laughing like, you, and I'm like, oh, you fucking dirty motherfucker. And then like I was telling my my doc that I was working with today, I was like, I'm gonna be moving slow today, like my back fucking hurts, and I told him why, and he was like, you know you should always wear protection when you ride a horse. I'm like, you nasty mother, I am not some chick from Tijuana.
No, he's probably referring to Christopher Reeves incident.
Was he though?
Maybe. You never know. He could have been really looking out for your health.
Right? We don't know.
Well, I guess in both instances, he's looking out for your health.
No. But, oh my goodness. Anywho. Okay, so you know the ice cream company Bluebell?
Oh, yes. They make delicious ice creams.
I agree. And I really want some now. Especially since, you know, we're going to be talking about it.
Ice cream. Hold on, I got this pulled out.
Right? Yeah. Oh no. You know which article I'm talking about. So,
yes.
An interracial family asked Bluebell to change the name of Great Divide chocolate vanilla ice cream. You can't make this up.
Oh.
We are all our own color and our own flavor, and there is no divide between us, wrote the kids in a letter to Bluebell. They fucking got their children involved on this shit.
Well, I mean, let's face it, it's the left, so come on.
Ugh. So vanilla and chocolate are arguably the best ice cream flavors. No, that's fake news. Everyone knows cookies and cream, cookie dough.
It's pistachio.
Is the best. No, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong.
No, it's pistachio.
You are wrong. But what is even more delicious, according to two kids from an interracial family and their friend, is mixing them together.
You don't mix those.
No. Everyone knows you don't mix chocolate with vanilla unless it's chocolate sauce on vanilla ice cream.
Exactly.
That's the only time it's acceptable, is when you take that sweet goodness chocolatey sauce and drizzle it all over your fucking vanilla ice cream. Oh, mint chocolate chips good too. But no, So in a Facebook post, Tracy Schmedley?
Let's go with Schmidley.
She's the new Karen now, along with Skybar Auburn. Published a letter her children and their friends wrote to Bluebell Creameries after eating the flavor The Great Divide at snack time.
Hold on. I want to stop right there. Hold on. So they took issue with this ice cream.
After they bought it.
Well, yeah, one, they still bought it. Two, They ate it.
Right? You're eating the product. Like,
If you were that upset with the name of it, just buy a half gallon of vanilla ice cream and a half gallon of chocolate ice cream.
right. Neapolitan ice cream's disgusting.
Yeah, that's just, yeah, there's no need for that.
There's not. They fucking ruined that shit with the strawberry ice cream.
Hmm.
It was ruined.
And let's face it, nobody scoops left to right or right to left.
No.
It's always front to back to get the flavor you want.
Right? I've never, in my 32 years of living, have I ever seen someone take a thing of Neapolitan ice cream and scoop it to where they get all 3 flavors in one scoop. It's always vanilla and chocolate are gone, and the only one left is fucking strawberry.
Right. And the only way to, and as you do that, so I've done this. So I'm a chocolate guy. So that's what gets, destroyed first is the chocolate third. And then it's vanilla, and I usually have chocolate, sauce or whatever for it. And as I'm eating the vanilla, I slowly separate, usually with a butter knife, the vanilla from the strawberry.
Because it's the worst.
It is the worst. And like I said, if I need ice cream, right, and that's all that's left is that strawberry third, there's a lot of chocolate sauce being used.
Yeah. I normally just throw it away.
No, because that's a waste.
It's
ice cream.
So is strawberry ice cream in existence. It's a fucking waste.
Well, I got it, but it's still ice cream. So,
all right, so
I mean, there are things you can do to make it not as that flavorish.
I mean,
like drown it with chocolate
guess.
sauce or drown it with whatever you got.
No, I mean, all right,
you separate it, and then there you go.
All right, so apparently we're gonna send all the strawberry ice cream to Ellis and Holly. Congratulations, you guys. You are tributes.
You are now a tribute.
You are now the tribute.
Get a truckload of Neapolitan with nothing but strawberry left.
Hell yeah. So the kids, Isaac, which I think it's supposed to be Isaac, but it's Isaac, who is 10, Caleb, who's 8, and Jaden, who is 11, are fans of the half vanilla, half chocolate flavor, but rather than call it the Great Divide, they propose renaming it Better Together based off their white and black skin tones.
Yeah, okay. This is fucking ice cream.
It's fucking ice cream. What the actual fuck? Okay.
It's fucking ice cream.
So they're quoted as saying, "We are all our own color and our own flavor. There is no divide between us. We think we are all delicious in our own ways." Good God, that sounds like something a pedo would write.
No.
What
no.
the fuck?
That sounds
But
like
doesn't that
porn?
that right? Oh my God, we're delicious in our own ways. Like, what the fuck just happened? But no, okay. But wouldn't saying like we're all delicious in our own ways, that implies that we're different and separate, which would imply there's a divide between us. Yes?
Yes.
So Isaac. It's literally, dude, it's literally what is it? India Sierra Alpha Kilo.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac. I don't know. This fucking kid's name is something about a ball sack.
Like Orangelo.
So yeah, or Lamangelo. So anyways, Ballsack and Caleb are white with 2 adopted siblings that are black. Their friend Jaden is also black. At snack time, the group discussed how the name of the ice cream may be misunderstood to represent the division that exists in our world because of different skin colors. So the kids took a page out of Hillary Clinton's book and with a new name called Better Together. I thought a new name could be Better Together because it would make everyone happy. Also because in our family, everyone, no matter our color, are better together as well, Caleb said. Ugh, it's motherfucking ice cream ballsack. Bluebell originally made the Great Divide years ago to satisfy the families who had a tough decision of deciding between buying vanilla or chocolate by putting both flavors in one goddamn carton. The company replied on Facebook. We love the idea of Better Together and especially the thoughtful sentiment behind it, the company said in a statement emailed to USA Today. We love hearing from our customers, especially kids. We are amazed when we read the letter by their thoughtfulness and their compassion for all people, and we are humbled by their love of our ice cream. I swear to God, if they fucking change the name, I'm boycotting the shit out of Bluebell.
You would hope they would not. And again, this is a problem with the social justice movement. This is the problem with this fucking PC culture. Everybody takes issue with fucking everything now.
God damn it.
And it's becoming really sad that...
Hi, Miss Patricia.
That there are companies that are willing to cave to this because they're afraid of, fucking whatever.
Backlash. Yeah,
fuck that shit. Fuck, it's the name.
No. The Great Divide. But it really is. It's all it's talking about is the Great Divide between family members who prefer motherfucking vanilla or chocolate.
Right, but apparently that's too much for people to handle.
And it's so that way families only have to buy 1 carton of ice cream instead of 2.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this motherfucking flavor.
Jerry Garcia still has chocolate cream pie. Wow, Spanky, really? Spanky's, I can't boycott Bluebell. They could probably start killing kittens and I'm still going to eat it.
Oh, dude, I will. I'll fucking boycott the shit out of that. And their cookies and cream is so good too, but I'll still do it.
Mm-hmm. Because, let's face it, there's other ice cream you can
There
get.
is. There's Ben & Jerry's, whose half-baked is, my favorite ever. Have you tried it? It's like the Great Divide, but better. And that you have chocolate and vanilla kind of swirled together with cookie dough and brownies.
I remember when Rocky Road was kind of a big deal.
Ew, Rocky Road's disgusting, but that's only because I hate peanuts.
Oh, well, there you go.
So.
Yeah, I remember when that was a big deal. Wow, man, ice cream. God dang it, I want some ice cream now. Damn it.
Dale, name it Shouldn't Mix.
Uh-oh. Wow.
That's racist as fuck.
Ooh.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
Spanky doesn't like marshmallows, so fuck your Rocky Road as well.
Apparently so. I didn't say I liked it. I just said I remember when it was a big deal.
No, it was never a big deal. Nobody.
Does that mean Spanky doesn't like s'mores?
I don't know.
Who doesn't like s'mores?
Apparently Spanky.
Well, she's all about all kinds of snacks, I thought.
Right.
Fuck.
Oh, seriously.
Speaking of snacks.
What?
Hold on. Speaking of snacks. Oh, wait. Are we done with bashing this family and Bluebell?
I mean, I guess. Fucking Ballsack and his siblings need to chill the fuck out.
It's ice cream. It's ice cream. It's delicious, dairy, sugary goodness.
Fucking Gray Cloud's gonna start throwing a goddamn tantrum. It's ice cream!
It's fucking ice cream. So, so while we're on snacks.
Okay, hold on. Spanky replied. She says, s'mores are cooked marshmallows, so it is now goo and acceptable. And then Katie, her un-American ask, says, I hate anything with marshmallows.
So Katie is not a Peep fan. Got it.
Peeps are kind of gross. I liked them as a child.
Yeah, Peeps are gross.
And I thought they were the best thing ever. But let's be honest, as an adult, you're like, what the actual fuck am I putting in my body?
It's nothing but it's like a fluffy.
It's a stale marshmallow covered in fucking sugar.
It's sugar covered sugar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so Planters cheese balls are coming back.
Oh, I saw that. The cheese balls.
Retro canisters. Yes. Let's see here. The story is the Kraft Heinz company has officially announced that they will be producing Planters cheese balls and cheese curls again after a very long hiatus. The beloved cheese flavor snacks were phased out 12 years ago. Wow, has it been 12 years? But after pleas and petitions from fans, they're ready to make a comeback. We heard many impassioned pleas for us to bring back cheese balls and cheese curls over the years, and we wanted to give our fans a chance to reunite with their most missed cheesy snack, said Planters head of brand building, Melanie Hewitt, in a press release. Planters has also ensured that the balls and curls, oh my God, you could have just thrown it out there in the whole name, have the same taste, texture, and fluorescence or fluorescent color that they did 12 years ago, and they'll also be available in retro canisters nearly identical to the ones seen on store shelves over a decade ago. Fans ready to have their fingers covered in orangey cheddary dust can find the snacks on Amazon and Walmart.com beginning in July, with a suggested price of $1.99 per each 4-ounce canister. Fans need to act fast, though. The company says the offerings will be available for a limited time only. So
wait, okay, so a limited time.
That means they're only going to run it for a hot minute.
Gray Cloud.
Yes.
Are you going to be putting cheesy balls in your mouth?
More than likely, I will purchase a case, yes.
Like, wait, a case?
Yeah.
Like, not just a canister, but like a fucking case, like a whole pallet?
Not a whole pallet, but like a case. A case is probably, let's see, it's probably like 12 in a case.
Are you going to freeze them for in case the zombie apocalypse happens?
No, what I'll do is I'll keep them and then I'll auction them off to people like Spanky who are desperate for good cheesy snacks.
But they've got Cheetos cheese puffs.
Yeah, but these are classic and retro, so people will pay premium dollar once they're gone.
Will they though?
Yes, they will. People were paying thousands of dollars for a potato chip that looked like the Virgin Mary. Let's be real here. People will pay it.
You just want cheesy balls in and around your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie, they were delicious when I was growing up.
It's probably gonna be like the fucking Peeps, though, where as an adult you're like, oh, the fuck is
God,
this?
I hope. That'd be so disappointing.
Well, okay. Oh, fuck my back. Hold on, I'm old.
What are you doing that you just hurt your back?
I moved.
Moved.
Okay, no, okay. We're good. Ugh, okay. No, oh, fucking hell. You know the cereal Trix? Fuck.
Yes.
When did they switch to just like little round poofs?
Real?
Because
I think
they were fruit shaped.
I know that. It was what we grew up with, the fruit shapes.
Specifically remember that as a fucking kid.
Yep. Oh, do you know you can buy like just marshmallows, right?
Yeah.
For Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
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 Have you done that?
No.
Are you sure?
I should do it though.
You should do it, and you should have a bowl one night on the air.
I was talking to Doc Madness.
Oh my God, we should do a whole show of food.
Hell yeah. Damn. Freaking, no, I was talking to Doc Madness. He had posted something on his Facebook about, when you catch up to someone who sped by you at the light and you're like, you fucking dumbass. And I'm like, oh, I do that all the time. And he was like, hell yeah, I eat cereal while I'm driving. And I'm like, what? So apparently Doc TikTok madness likes to eat cereal while he's driving because that's less dangerous than texting and driving.
Oh, Casey's got a good point. When you turn into an adult, they lose their shape.
Oh my God, I think that's what it is.
Because tricks are for kids.
Right?
It's terrible.
All right, y'all. It is break time.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So when we come back, we are going to talk about how Maxine Waters, I keep wanting to call her Walters because I really don't give a shit about her. We're going to talk about how she is the worst, like literally the worst. But before that, we are going to listen to Karen again because, I can. So we will be right back after these important messages
From Karen.
from Karen. Shots.
A radio of the Army, and all they know how to do is call a woman a troll, a 59-year-old troll. How shameful are you? You're not a part of the Army. It's not the Army that I know of in the United States. You know what? You should be totally ashamed of yourself.
We good? Okay. What we got for time? Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hungry for another taste. You stumble around the time you waste, and your table's overturned. Sooner or later you crash, then you burn. I think I wanna die tomorrow. And are you gonna be with me? I think I wanna die tomorrow, 'cause I'm out of time and I'm out of my mind. The simple ways come and gone. Still I love the way you turn me on, but I just can't find the words. 'Cause everything I say sounds so absurd. I think I wanna die tomorrow. can't let go. I think I wanna live tomorrow. So will you come and breathe with me? Think I wanna live tomorrow. But I wanna be with me. Think I wanna live tomorrow. Doesn't matter time. Out of my mind. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you need. I don't care about my heart. Just instead of watching bleed. I don't wish upon a star. 'Cause I don't care who you are. Doesn't matter time. Out of my mind. You can't save me if I can't save me. And you won't follow if I keep falling in. You won't listen to what I'm saying. 'Cause I'm so broke.
Fucking cause.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Oh my god, we are back for Tied Up Tuesday on this June 26th, 2018, part 2. I think I was gonna say deuce, but it came out with like also 2, so it was do. I'm an idiot.
No.
A
He
little.
needs too much credit.
Honestly though, fucking cause. You fucking smartass. So like a minute 40 or more like a minute 14? Fucking ass. Ugh.
Yeah, what the deuce?
Exactly, Katie. Like I honestly don't know what I was going for, but a mixture of 2 and deuce came out and 2 right? Humana. Oh, Josh, do you want a vasectomy? I can give you one. I know how to do it. I also know how to do a vasovasectomy, which is where we reanastomose them, or also known as put them back together. Right. True story. Rehabilitated. What? Oh. Why? Because I went to War Horses and now I can like continue to function. True story.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Meh, true story. Right? Oh my god. Oh. Freaking. I forget.
Of course. Rack.
Oh, I'm going to be talking to the Veterans Report tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, apparently they are doing a thing on I guess asking female veterans what they think of females joining combat arms. And apparently they went and spoke to this one, or tried to speak to one. And this hooker got super defensive and like started throwing back shit like equality rights and like women's movement shit. And I was like, good God.
Wait. What?
Yeah. Like all they want is just like someone's own personal like honest opinion about it. And I'm like, oh, have I got it for you? It's an unpopular one, but game on. It's a great story. Hell yeah. No. Oh my God. I cannot wait to talk to him. Cannot wait. Because I'm going to be like, all right, brace yourself.
Mind your manners.
Why?
Cause.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Oh, I said that so many times at War Horses this weekend. Oh my God. There's this one dude who was there who like I'd never met before, and he like kept trying to tell me what to do, and I'm like, you're not my supervisor. And then I was like, and then he kept doing it. I was like, you're not my dad. Don't tell me how to live my life. Fucking Josh. All right. Yes, Dad.
See?
Kaz is my dad, not you.
Same thing though.
Oh, okay. And then Larry and Lloyd and Gary, but with their powers combined, they become Larry. So Gary and Lloyd were at War Horses as well, and those dudes are fucking Vietnam vets, right? So Gary was a scout pilot, like scout forward observer pilot who fucking, was flying these fucking dangerous missions. And then Lloyd was his door gunner and like also like 75th Ranger, and fucking they've done some shit. Like Gary's got a silver star with Valor. Fucking Lloyd's got a few bronze stars with Valor. Like they've done some fucking shit. And Dale, I'll call you Big Papa all night. Sorry. Anyways, we got on the subject of like, I don't know how, but we started talking like, so it's me and these Vietnam vets, and we're talking about what a daddy is like in this sexual way. And I was like, how the fuck do we get on this topic?
Well, it's like anything, and like this show happens, it goes downhill in a hurry.
Oh, it did. And freaking it was hilarious. I love talking to them, but like this, it was so strange because they, especially Lloyd, was coming at me and being like, you do amazing things. Like I'm so in awe about like what you've done, and I'm like, I do not compare at all to you. Like, you fucking survived Vietnam going out and scouting and fucking being shot down. Like, my military career has no comparison to you. But, it was really interesting because Lloyd was in when, the Army fully integrated females into the Army. And it was no longer like the women's corps,
Mm-hmm.
So it was really interesting talking to him about that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right? Yeah. Oh, seriously, Goof Norton, dude. They have some stories. Fucking, like, honestly, it's again one of the best reasons or best things about War Horses for Vets is normally Gary's always there, and he's just amazing to talk to. Dude, seriously, Ellis, like, I'm a straight up pogue. Fucking no shame. I'll admit it. Pogue life.
At least you own it.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm a chick. Oh my god, cause. Okay, seriously. That is a true story. Mostly because I was sneaking out to go hook up with my deployment husband. True story. I would sneak out of my little tent and then I would travel along all the dark areas, avoiding all the rape lights.
Jesus, the dark areas.
Yeah, you have to keep to the shadows at night. Especially when those fucking lights are out. Otherwise you get fucking caught. And I will say, I was never caught.
Well, that's good.
I thought so too. They were trying so hard to catch me too. They were trying so hard. I'm sneaky as fuck though. I should have been a scout. Just kidding. Yeah, seriously, Katie, literal lady of the night. Yeah, at least just for this one dude. I was not the hoe of the fob. That was a title reserved for somebody else, not me.
Did you know them?
No.
No, you didn't know them? No.
No, I take that back. I do know her. She was my fucking nurse. Apparently, that hooker got around. Like, not only with, like, our fucking terp.
Oh.
But, like, apparently with a couple dudes from Dust Off and, like, a couple of the other dudes. I don't fucking know. All I've heard is stories. Her name was not Karen. But yeah, so my fucking unit was gunning after me, had their sights trained on me, and I'm like, she's not even being discreet. Why is it always the med? Because we're fucking, I honestly, I don't know. We're just a bunch of horny bitches, I guess. I don't know. We like sex. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe because we see dick and vag all day. And we can't act on it at work. So. You can't. It's frowned upon.
Well, that's good. From a professional standpoint.
Sorry, interpreter, Josh, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, so on to why Maxine Waters
is the worst.
Is the literal worst.
She is the worst.
All right. So one, besides being, beyond ancient. Katie's so right. Gray Cloud is so uncomfortable. LOL. Drink your scotch, hookers.
And maybe I'll become more comfortable, perhaps.
We don't know.
We don't know. I could lose a shirt.
No.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, it's frowned upon. Like, I'm already not wearing pants.
That's impressive.
So, who the fuck wears pants at home?
Normal people?
No. Like honestly, the only reason I'm clothed right now is because I'm on air.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason. But all right, so Maxine Waters, who famously tweeted a picture of Malibu Beach, and then 6 hours later tweeted another picture and was like, "Oh hey, this is global warming." It's like that's a tide. It's literally the tide coming back in. Like, I don't understand what it is. Right? Exactly, Spanky. Nobody wears pants. But yeah, so Maxine Waters, who just last week called for her supporters to openly harass and defy Trump administration and anyone who works for the president, is the subject of a resignation motion.
Mm-hmm.
So, Republican lawmaker introduces a motion asking for Maxine Waters' resignation. Republican congressman on Monday introduced an initiative to censor California Democratic Rep. Maxine Waters and asked for her resignation after she encouraged others to confront Trump administration officials. Rep. Andy Biggs of Arizona introduced a measure calling on the congresswoman to apologize to the White House for endangering their lives and sowing seeds of discord, resign from her position, and release a public statement saying harassment or violence isn't a form of protest. The measure comes after Waters encouraged, like I said, encouraged harassment of Trump administration officials over the weekend at a rally in Los Angeles. If you see anyone from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd and you push back on them and you tell them they're not welcome anymore anywhere, she said, sparking condemnation across the political spectrum. She later told MSNBC that protesters are going to absolutely harass them. Hi, Alexandria. Dude, Josh, I'm Irish and in Texas too. I don't fucking wear clothes when I'm in my house, and when my roommates are not here. Like if they're here, then I'm gonna be fucking wearing clothes. But like if they're not, it's just the dogs. So it's not like they do anything. They're just like, oh, okay, mom's looks like us now. But yeah, no, like, isn't it, I know it's not like against the law or whatever, but this is almost sowing seeds of like civil unrest.
I agree.
Right? Like, I don't remember any Republican lawmaker doing this the 8 years that President Obama was in office. I do not remember any Republican coming forward and saying, where was it? If you see anyone from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out, you create a crowd, and you push back on them. Like, that never fucking happened. And, like, let's face it, Republicans did not like President Obama.
They did not.
Didn't like him. But they didn't fucking do this.
Let Darwin work his magic. No, and again, that's the difference between the two sides. Is that conservatives take the high road mostly, but you don't see this kind of discord and this hate like you do from the left.
Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And the left is supposed to be the party of tolerance.
Yeah, well, obviously we've seen they're not.
In theory.
In theory.
We're so tolerant, we are going to harass you out in public and tell you you're not welcome in our establishment anymore. That's how goddamn tolerant we are. Hashtag pound me too. Hashtag Pride Month. Hashtag the Great Divide should be better together. I don't fucking know.
All right, so the congressman that's calling for this, basically he's looking for an expulsion from the United States Congress. Quick search found expulsion is the most serious form of disciplinary action that can be taken against a member of Congress. Article 1, Section 5 of the United States Constitution provides that each House of Congress may determine the rules of its proceedings, punish its members for disorderly behavior, and with the concurrence of 2/3 expel a member. The process for expulsion differs somewhat between the House of Representatives and the Senate. Censure, a less severe form of disciplinary action, is an official sanction of a member that does not remove them from office.
Holy fuck. Veterans Report just said some idiots went after Mitch McConnell and his wife today.
Wow.
Like,
What
fucking,
the fuck?
so the Biggs motion claims that Waters' statements could directly and unnecessarily lead to public unrest, physical violence, and physical injury, and that members of the administration have already been harassed in public. The motion reportedly already attracted the support of 5 members of Congress. Big told The Hill that Waters' comments do not become somebody who's in Congress, and that everybody agrees that it is just highly objectionable what she did. So we just introduced it. We have some co-sponsors, but what she did was to basically incite people to come after and attack members of the president's cabinet, he said, and also spread out to more people. So Waters has since doubled down on her comments at a rally, insisting that she did not suggest harming people. Trump is the one who is creating lies, Waters said during a Monday afternoon news conference. Trying to have people believe that I talked about harming people. There's nowhere in my statement, anytime, any place, that we talked about harm. I have nothing to do with the way people decide to protest. Protest is the democratic way as long as it is peaceful, Waters added. I believe in peaceful protest. It is guaranteed to you in a democracy. Excuse me.
No, it's
Miss
guaranteed
Waters.
to by the Constitution.
Right? Miss Waters, we are a constitutional republic.
Yeah, you think a member of Congress would know that.
We are not a democracy. Just
And Ice has got a good point. All it takes is one of them. All it takes is one of them before one of them hippies gets capped.
no,
Good point.
it's true. Like these fucking like I can't call them douchebags. All right, how do I phrase it? These asshats. All it takes is them getting physical with the wrong person or with the wrong crowd. Texas. And someone's going to stick up for themselves and defend themselves and be like, I was fearful for my life, so I used deadly force to defend myself. That's really, you know. And then, especially if they've got, Texas Law Shield insurance, which I've got. Freaking, you don't even have to put out a statement. You just call the number and they'll connect you to a fucking lawyer no matter what time it is and be like, hey, I had to use my personal firearm today. I need legal counsel. And fucking they'll be there within a matter of like 30 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Like when I did my concealed carry class, I signed up for that shit.
Yep. So the whole hitch in this thing, is the 2/3 majority required to expel somebody from Congress, from the House, or from either house, I guess, from the House and or Senate. That's the linchpin.
Right. So it's almost like we're going back to another form of like segregation, right? But instead of it being like black versus white, it's now Republican versus Democrat. And we see that with Sarah Sanders being forced to leave that one place in Virginia. What was it? The Red Hen? Heron?
Red
Hen. And you know, it's fine. You know, obviously a business can refuse service to anybody. However, when the staff has to take a vote on whether or not to serve someone, and, you know, kick them out after they've been given their food, it's kind of fucked up. I blast until no movement and first reload. Yeah, I agree, because I'm fearful for my life. So I will unload all of it.
All eight rounds of 230 grain JHP.
I've got a 38 special. I only have 6 rounds. Either way, it's going to stop you.
Yep.
But it's fucking ridiculous, right? And then so we've got this hooker calling for civil unrest.
Basically.
Huh?
Basically, yes.
Yeah, she's
called
calling for civil unrest. You know, she's calling for them to pretty much start a mob mentality when she says you get out and you create a crowd. Which again is going to do nothing except cause a mob mentality, and mobs are fucking dangerous. Because once one person does something, everyone else is going to follow, and it's just each person's going to get even worse and worse and worse.
Yep. Until it's somebody over a bridge.
Yeah. So there's that. Then there's, you know, these business owners who kick someone out of their restaurant because they don't agree with them morally or politically, which, you know, whatever. But they get mad when someone who's religious does the same thing.
Right.
Which had to go all the way to the Supreme Court. And then they also have, like, this is the same group of people who called for the fucking president's son, Barron, to be trapped in a cage with pedophiles.
Yep.
Like, how is any of this okay? Like, I don't fucking remember any of this happening when President Obama was in office.
Right.
No one called on his daughters to be ripped away from their mom and thrown into a cage with pedophiles. Like, I don't fucking understand.
It's the double standard. We know this.
But why is it allowed to happen? That's what I don't understand. Is why is it allowed to happen? If you're going to have a standard, it needs to be across the fucking board.
Because they make it up as they go. They truly just serve themselves and their base. They don't care. They truly don't care about anybody. All they want to do is be reelected to protect their PowerPoint. That's what they want. They want to be protected. So if they can bring up this whatever issue they can to get the bleeding heart liberals to side with them on whatever issue it is, it doesn't matter whether it be Waters asking for these people to do civil discord, the border situation, fucking the Sarah Sanders issue, the two black guys who were asked to leave Starbucks, you know, whatever it is, they will side with what gets their voters to back them to ensure come re-election time that they maintain their power. That's it. That's all it is.
You triggered Spanky.
Good.
No, you said PowerPoint.
Oh, PowerPoint. But that's what it is. It's a PowerPoint. That's what these things are for them. They find an issue that they can get their people to rally behind or whatever, but it's okay for them because they're on the side of righteousness or whatever you want to fucking call it, but it's not. Because if the roles were reversed and you started seeing conservatives do this, and let's face it, we bring a little more firepower to the table.
Literally.
That's a dildos. Then it's gonna get ugly. Like I said, all it's gonna take is that one guy to get pushed too far, or he gets shoved to the ground, and the mob starts closing in. He's gonna pull out his sidearm and ensure his safety. And to quote a great movie, they might get me in the rush, but not before I split your head into a canoe.
What movie was that?
Tombstone.
I've never seen it.
The greatest Western ever.
I haven't seen it. They should probably do that. Oh shit, Ice is watching. He's gonna be so triggered.
Because then at least you sent a statement that you're not backing down.
That's true.
Again, yeah. We bring facts to the argument and they don't like it. Because they think they can win with emotion, and that's what they try to win with. And when they're losing an argument on fact, that's when you see all this shit come out. Oh, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a misogynist. Instead of sticking with the facts, which clearly they're losing on, just like the travel ban that the Supreme Court upheld. Ha! Imagine that. It was, it blows my mind that everything's based on emotion. I agree. Whiter was more accurate, but Tombstone. Yes, Tombstone was awesome. That's why I used the quote. Thank you, Josh.
Friggin' Ari brings up a good point. What about the people who got mowed down in Charlottesville?
Great. One fucking nut job. Why are we blaming a whole class of people on the actions of one? Right? That's that whole fucking argument. Oh, you can't blame all Muslims or you can't blame all, Arabs on that one individual who did this one thing. But yet, somebody uses a fucking AR or a weapon of any kind, a firearm of any kind, in a quote-unquote mass shooting. All gun owners are bad and all guns need to be banned. How is that any different? The left wants to blame groups of people for actions, but yet when it's somebody on the left that happens and does it, oh, it's just that one individual doesn't recognize all of us. Bullshit. You can't have it both ways, but they try. And again, now I'm going to harp on it because it's currently primaries in a lot of states, and a lot of the polls are already closed. But nation need to be paying attention because November is fast approaching. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't registered to vote, fucking get out there and register to vote and be ready to fucking make a difference. Because if you don't vote, you can't bitch.
Oh, it's okay, Chloe. Sorry, she just crawled underneath my desk and it's like staring up at me. And she got concerned when I did my little movement. Speaking of registering to vote, guess who just legally became a Texas resident?
Oh, did you finally take care of that situation?
I did! After 2 years. So I've been living in Texas now for 2 years. And I just went and got my Texas license. Mm-hmm. And I re-registered my vehicle.
Woohoo!
Which was 2 years expired.
Mm. So now that you are, you can do everything. You feel better about yourself?
I mean, I'm speeding a lot more. Of
course.
I am, because I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm legal now.
You're legal now.
It's true. Yeah. Oh, no, Ari, I did get pulled over once. It took 2 years, but they finally got me. True story.
True story. But she probably like blinked her eyes and said, "Oh, officer, I'm so sorry. It will never happen again."
No. We actually started talking. So I've got my don't give me a ticket stickers on the back, which say United States veteran on the back of my car. And the cop who pulled me over was awesome. He's a Chinook pilot in the reserves. And so we started talking about that. And he was like, you know your registration's like expired, right? And I was like, yes, sir. And he's like, by 2 years? And I'm like, yes, sir. But like, so he gave me like this like citation or whatever, but there was no fee on it. And so I was like, okay, I'll get everything fixed. And I'm like, I'll fucking do all this shit. And like the only thing is that I have to go to court on Friday to show the judge, be like, hey, look, I fixed everything that I was delinquent on.
I are good. Please be lenient.
Because, the judge is going to be like, what's your excuse? And I'm going to be like, I don't have one. They're like, there is no excuse. If anything, I'll be like, it took you 2 years to catch me.
No, that'll make it worse for you. Just saying.
Maybe I should bring them donuts.
Do not. That'll make it worse.
How would it make it worse?
It just would.
Hello, Your Honor. I brought you donuts. I hope you have a fantastic Friday and a great weekend.
Wow. That could be, yeah.
Eat the donuts.
Eat the donuts.
I'm sure the bailiff would enjoy it.
I'm sure if you just kind of left them there.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh no, there's donuts. Wear a low cut top. I'm not like that big of a skank, okay? I will be dressed respectfully.
Define respectfully.
Business attire, like business casual.
Mm-hmm. So glittery jeans and
No. I will wear fucking slacks and like a nice shirt. Like, not even a shirt, but a blouse.
Hold on. You gotta answer the first question. Do you own slacks?
I own 3 pairs.
That's impressive.
My ass looks amazing in them, by the way. Just gonna point that out. Dale, just tell him your broom was in the shop so you had to use your car.
Oh my God. Casey brought up a good point, though. Let's hope your insurance company's not listening to this. Meh.
I'm not worried about it.
Fucking Maxine Waters.
Yeah. No, Ellis, I have like 5-10 pairs of jeans. Like.
But they're all bedazzled.
Except one.
Except one that she just got.
Except one.
Howdy ho.
Howdy ho. Like, seriously, this fucking Roddy is just like, love me. All right, honey, hold on. She's ridiculous. Ugh. So, a veteran set himself on fire.
Yeah, I saw
in
this.
Georgia.
Yep. Okay. Let me pull that one up quick.
So, the latest article that I got, wear the pants that smell like summer. I might just do that, Josh. That'll look really good. So a veteran set himself on fire outside the Georgia State Capitol building in Atlanta on Tuesday morning. The unidentified veteran was protesting his treatment by the Department of Veterans Affairs. He set himself on fire with a combination of fireworks and gasoline. Local Fox affiliate reported. Georgia State Patrol officers extinguished the veteran and brought him to Grady Memorial Hospital in an ambulance. His condition is not known at this time. No one else was hurt.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Well, this goes back to our interview last week. I mean, the VA is a joke at the moment. It truly is. If vets are having this kind of issue, getting help, and getting what they need, for them to take to do this, obviously this vet was in a bad way.
Yeah.
And 2, why are they... The VA system's fucking broken. And I wish the POTUS could do more about it. not just, I got it. He's taken great steps. He's made it, expanded it so vets could get help that they need from other places other than the VA. But the VA is fucking trash. They need to scrap the whole thing, fire everybody. I don't care if it takes time to rebuild and teach people new things and teach them how to use the systems and shit. Fucking get vets in there to run the son of a bitch.
But okay, so I was actually talking with my manager today and a couple of my anesthesia providers. One of them, who is a retired Apache pilot, who now does anesthesia, go figure. But we were all saying that the VAs need to be ran and staffed by veterans, because there was that article that came out. What was it, yesterday or Sunday? Where our fucking veterans, our brothers and sisters who, were in the Korean War, who are in the Vietnam War, if they're in a fucking VA nursing home, they are more than twice as likely to develop bed sores.
Really?
Than those in civilian nursing homes, which is unacceptable. That is absolute patient neglect. To fucking get a bed sore, that means you have not moved from that position in so long that your skin has started to break down.
Yep. And to Ari's point, I'm sure we could find 40,000 vets that need jobs, and two that would love to run it.
Yeah, and it's unacceptable that this is happening, let alone to our fucking veterans. It just in general, it's unacceptable. All
Great.
like all the everyone involved, from fucking doctors to the nursing staff to the medical techs, anyone involved in patient care for a patient who has bed sores needs to be held accountable.
Yep.
Because it is absolutely uncalled for and 100% avoidable. Like every time, like, it fucking pisses me off every time I see it come across my OR table. Like, when we move a patient over and they've got these fucking bed sores on them, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who the fuck is in charge of their goddamn care on the floor or their nursing home or wherever the fuck they are? I'm like, why is this happening? Like, and I understand, nursing is hard, nursing's difficult, and there's a high burnout for nurses. I fucking get that. I've been doing this job for over a decade. So I understand the fucking burnout. But you can't do that, because you are now risking someone else's life by threat of fucking infection to where they can become septic. And patients fucking die from this shit. Like, maybe not directly from bed sores, but it'll cause an infection. It will get infected. That infection can get into the bloodstream. And then, especially with hospitals and nursing homes, fucking MRSA is rampant in those areas. And fucking so is C. diff. It's infuriating.
Man. So there's a couple questions here. How long does that even take? Well, make me POTUS for a day, and the whole thing will happen in 24 hours. I will take, whatever, $50 billion and make this happen. And put it towards the VA in firing everybody and then hiring nothing but vets to run the damn thing. So I'm pretty sure I can find some retired O grades and warrants to run the son of a bitch, and I can find a shit ton of enlisted who are looking to take care of their brothers and sisters.
Right. And I agree with Ari's comment. You know, for a veteran to attempt suicide, and like, especially one that's gonna be fucking painful, like, lighting yourself on fire is not gonna be an easy or fast way to go.
Right.
But to do that over pathetic VA standards, and this isn't the first time that it's happened. Vets have literally committed suicide outside of VA centers because they're not getting the help that they need. Mm-hmm. And Cause is right. You know, not all VA centers are bad. They're not.
Oh, just 98%, right?
I don't know. Ow.
I'm throwing that out there to be an asshole.
Yeah, I know. Ow, my fucking back. But, you know, again, like Christopher says, like, this is not the first time that a veteran has attempted or succeeded in killing themselves.
It's true.
Over VA treatment.
I'm trying to answer Ari's question. I'm looking for the current director.
I don't think we have one.
Secretary. Hold on.
I think
So Peter O'Rourke is the acting Veterans Affairs Secretary.
Yeah, because we don't have one right now because the dude who was going to do it got pressured out by the left.
Of course they did.
Because it was the fucking Navy doc who gave his troops fucking Ambien so they could sleep on the flight to deployment. Who'd have thought taking care of your troops, making sure they were well rested during that long ass motherfucking flight? Ugh, the worst.
Ugh. It's again, and again, everybody's experience of the VA is different. Okay, yes. I will concede that to Dale and Codds. Okay, however, the majority opinion is that the VA is in a bad way, mm-hmm. and it is a discredit, like you were saying, it's a discredit to our brothers and sisters in arms that have done this and whatnot. We should be taking care of them, period. Yep. It's interesting. Do you really think Medicare would be better than the VA? That's an interesting question in the Facebook Live, or an interesting point.
Just work like Medicare. I'm not even sure how Medicare works.
Neither do I, but I heard it's
completely honest. But it is time for break.
Wow, really? Holy shit.
That was a fast second hour, right?
That's good. Rolling along.
Right? All right. So what are we going to talk about when we come back? Apparently.
No. I want to talk about something, but we'll leave it as that.
So I was actually going to give them, some heads up. Oh, fuck, ow.
What about that machete-wielding woman?
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that crazy hooker. Is her name Karen?
Shit, hold on.
Everyone has that, like Dane Cook said, every group of friends has that one chick named Karen who's always a bag of douche. And if you're like, no, my friends don't have that, you're Karen.
Her name is Samantha.
Damn it.
Her name is Samantha.
Seriously, though, Karens are the worst. Karens and Susans.
Susan. Ooh, I scared myself. Also from a movie.
I wanted to talk to your manager. So we're going to talk about some chick going after her, what was that, husband, boyfriend?
It just says ex.
Husband, boyfriend? All right. With a machete.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about 17 states who are suing the Trump administration over something that's been in place since 1997. Mm-hmm. So and a kid decided to shoot up IKEA. So
what?
Yeah, We're going to talk about that shit when we come back to the third and final hour of Tied Up Tuesday. So, everyone, hold on to your butts. We'll be back.
Shots.
Noon. Gotta get it together, I gotta stay in tune. Seems time's against me, but I hate to rush. Gotta keep it between the lines until I hit the dust. I gotta buy some time. The key to freedom lies across the state line. It's a daily ritual, this game I play. In the life of a shadow man with a debt to pay. Hit the gravel with my hand on the radio. Here I am again. Driving on the road to nowhere. My mouth is blurry and my vision's dry. I'm looking at the world again through bloodshot eyes. It's a daily ritual, this game I play. In the life of a shadow man with a debt to pay. Hit the gravel with my hand on the radio. Here I am again. Driving on the road to nowhere. Just like this life that I lead, it might not take me anywhere. But I was born to travel along this lonely road to nowhere. Hit the gravel with my hand on the radio. Here I am again, driving on the road to nowhere. Just like this life that I lead, it might not take me anywhere. But I was born to travel along this lonely road to nowhere.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
In the fire, give to your own desire. is how we live to boast about the ones we betrayed, and we're gone. We know the end is here. Don't try to fight it. What you've been waiting for, there's no running away. We paint the mirror to try to hide it. There's no disguising the truth, and there's no running away. Where's the one that gave your only son to a life so decayed? He's next to you as he tries to hide the truth. As you look face to face, I'm the one. We know the end is here. Don't try to fight it. What you've been waiting for, there's no running away. We paint the mirror to try to hide it. There's no disguising the truth, and there's no running away. Don't try to fight it. You cannot hide it. Maybe one day you will finally see that we are our own enemy. We know the end is here. Don't try to fight it. What you've been waiting for, there's no running away. We paint the mirror to try to hide it. There's no disguising the truth, and there's no running away. No running away.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Fucking answer your phone, AK. God damn it, answer your phone.
I heard somebody talking about anal sex on the radio, so I figured I'd give my story. Give me a call back. Alright, bye.
Hello. I don't know what you're trying to do with all these British accents, but I'd really like it if you could call me back so I could read something for you. Bollocks. I just burnt my hair with my, rolled marijuana. Stupid strawberries and crumpets. I don't like it. Have a good day.
Hey baby, you gave me your number in the fucking bar. This is fucking Lewis. How you doing? I don't know why you ran off in such a rush. Yeah. I know you're digging my vibe, baby. Just give me a call back. You know the number.
Go fuck yourself, Bobby.
Hey, just wanted to talk about your guys' radio show and how awesome it is and the other guys sucked. Anyway, yeah, make America great again.
I don't know how to use this. Oh, velvet ears.
Put the monkey down. Oh, God. Never mind. Hey, brother, we need to get your show nationwide on this Sirius radio or satellite or something. Kind of hard to watch it when it comes on this damn little cell phone. Let's see what we can do to get you nationwide. Love to see you. Love to hear you. Continue on.
You guys need more fucking lines if they're all busy.
What the fuck?
Get some more.
Let me shit in your mouth.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
All right, third and final hour. Oh, we're back.
We are back.
Hello. So, I know you're super excited to talk about Karen and her machete.
Oh, Karen Machete. You want to start with that one?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just gonna get right into this shit.
Woohoo! All right. Machete-wielding woman threatens ex. This is quite amazing, I think. Great Falls. One woman faces a slew of charges after her ex-boyfriend says she assaulted him while wielding a machete. Okay, one, I think that's a great opening sentence. Wielding a machete. On June 22nd, 2018, Great Falls police responded to a residence on 2nd Avenue Northwest for a report of a burglary. Charging documents state Samantha Mears entered the home of her ex-boyfriend, only identified as SD, while she was armed with a machete. SD was not home at the time of the break-in, but when he returned home to find Mears, she ordered him to get on the bed and remove all his clothes.
Oh, giggity!
The victim says he complied out of fear.
He wasn't scared.
It wasn't scared. It's a machete, for crying out loud. Then Mears and the victim engaged in intercourse, during which she bit SD on the arm and continued having intercourse with him after he had tried to get her to stop. Afterward, Mears sat naked on the bed with the machete in hand, which the victim provided multiple pictures of to investigators. An argument ensued when Mears is alleged to have ripped off a piece of trim from the wall and purposely peed on the bed.
Wait, what? She pissed on the bed? Ew. The fuck's wrong with people? She's grown, right?
Apparently. Eventually, the victim was able to escape and call for help. Mears claimed that she had been kidnapped by her ex-boyfriend and that he had given her a machete to protect herself. This is not the first time, however, that Mears has shown violence towards the victim. 2 days prior to this incident, Mears was released on her own recognizance after being accused of strangulation of a partner or family member, the victim in that case also being SD. Oh my God. Wow. She is now charged with aggravated burglary, aggravated assault with a weapon, unlawful restraint, partner or family member assault, and 2 counts of criminal mischief.
Dude, are you fucking sure this isn't Karen?
The state has requested her bond be set at the amount of $50,000 and asked that Mears be required to stay 1,500 feet away from the victim, his home, work, and his vehicle.
No, I'm pretty sure this is fucking Karen. I know you said her name was Samantha, but I'm 120% sure this is Karen. Goodness. Exactly, Rob. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot.
Oh my God.
Over.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's, oh my God.
You can't make this up.
No, you can't. And that's the sad part, is that this story is so fucking out there. It has to be believable. You're like, what the fuck? Goodness. Sounds like a payday weekend on CQ. You're not wrong, Josh. You are not wrong. Mm-mm.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Jeebus.
The part that gets me though is like they're describing all this, right? It's a machete, dude. It's not like it's a katana.
Machetes can do some damage.
Right, but it's not a katana.
Oh,
right?
no, because it's not long and skinny.
No.
Now it makes it sound like a dick.
I
To-
don't think a machete is gonna like.
To be honest, though, girth is nice, right? Length and girth, better, like best, right? But I think if you had to choose between long and skinny, like a katana, or semi-long and girthy, like a machete, you're gonna go with the machete. Or how did the Mexicans say it? Machete.
I think you just made that up.
Machete. Katie, you missed that some chick named Karen, but I think her real name's Samantha, but we're gonna call her Karen because she's fucking insane. Held an ex-boyfriend hostage with a machete, and then when he called the cops, she claimed that she was the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Just like fucking Karen did last night when we were fucking going off on her on Twitter. Good night, folks. Oh my God. Okay, so no, this hooker, fucking Karen. Oh, I got so mad at her because she was dishing out all this fucking shit. And, oh, my back. Fuck my life.
You're so angry your back is acting up.
It is. But no, this fucking hooker Karen was dishing all this shit, calling soldiers pussies and everything, and telling us that we're going to hell or whatever. She's like, I'm gonna pray for you. Okay, Karen. So I kept responding, being like, oh, which deity are you praying to? I know a bunch. Which one are you praying to? And, but yeah, she would dish all this shit. But as soon as myself and Flash were giving it back to her, she starts claiming victimhood. It's like, oh, the mold is making me do this.
The mold.
Right? Good God. Like, it's the mold. Like, it was the mold and Flash's fault for her paralytic ex-husband of 3 decades. Like, it's Flash's fault that he started, I guess, stealing money from her or whatever, which was her reason for beating the shit out of him. And then fucking, and then in that 3-minute voicemail, right, we're gonna go back to that fucking voicemail because it was hilarious.
God.
So this 3-minute voicemail, she starts going off about, and then she's like, I was married to him for 30 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then, she was like, and then I divorced him because he wasn't a man anymore. And it's like, so you wanted dick. All right.
Okay.
But me being the fucking fantabulous, that was a nice word by myself, if I do say so. Fantastic fucking surgical tech that I am. They make penile implants specifically for men who are paralyzed from the waist down.
Mm-hmm.
You add like a little third nut, if you will, or replace one. I'm not really sure how it works. But all I know is that you get a little bulb and you kind of like squeeze it and you're like, dee, 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 dee. It's like those fucking old school Air Jordans where you like could pump the fucking tongue, right? And you're like,
they were called pumps.
I don't know. I didn't have a pair. Anywho, I digress. So you like pump up this like third ball and it creates like, it creates an erection and you're like, oh, good. Go to town, honey. I can't fucking get behind you and smash that like I normally would. But, saddle up, cowgirl. Rodeo's ready. Right? Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
So, but, and like the whole time, like, they make these things. It's so, like, you don't have to take away this guy's manhood. Like, he's already fucking paralyzed. Like, God damn, how much of a cunt are you? And then you go and beat him? Who are you? Exactly, Pookie. Beating a crippled person is wrong.
This is true.
But according to Karen, it was our fault that she did it.
Right. And so here's what gets me about this whole story, right? The guy, instead of just leaving, which he could have easily probably got away from the machete, right? Again, it's a machete. Just go away from it. But she tears off a piece. What was it? Hold on. Trim. She tears off a piece of trim. Why? And then pees on the bed.
Right? Why would you piss on the bed? Like, Karen, you're nasty ass hoe. What the fuck, man?
On the bed.
Like, I know toddlers do, but they can't help it, especially if you give them something to drink right before they go to bed. I understand that. But again, why would a grown woman, Samantha Karen, do this? I don't understand. Like, I get it. Some people are into water play or like water sports or whatever. But it does not sound like that he is one of those people who's into water sports. I get it. I'm not one of those people either. Don't pee on me. She was marking her territory. Oh my God. Seriously? Okay, so seriously, no. Okay, so this last weekend.
The fucking cat.
No, oh my God, no. Seriously, like this last weekend, right? So I was the only female veteran up there, which is fine. Whatever. I'm used to being the only chick. Whatever. Like it's not like I go out there seeking like companionship or whatever. Like just you guys are brothers. Treat me like a sister. Like that's it. And not like West Virginia or like deep South sister either. No. But some other chick showed up who was a civilian, and she was all over this one dude at the farm, like all over him. And I was this close to being like, if you're that fucking threatened by me, hooker, like just lick him and pee on him and be like, he's mine. And fucking whatever. Like, mark your territory. I don't fucking care. But good God, like, nothing's happening. Chill your fucking shit, man.
God, that's funny.
Fucking women are fucking strange.
Yeah. Hello. Have you met yourselves before? Just saying. Anyways, I digress.
Anyways, right? We digressed.
I got another story. This one's funny.
Go.
Reality winner. That's her name, mind you.
Hi, Ashley Otter.
Good morning.
Right?
What's
Neil.
going on with you, Neil? Holy shit. Anyway, reality winner accused of leaking report on Russian election hacking to press to plead guilty. Reality winner, a former U.S. intelligence specialist accused of leaking a report on Russian election hacking, will change her plea to guilty when she appears for a hearing next week in Augusta, Georgia, according to court documents. Winner, a 6-year Air Force veteran, was charged a year ago with espionage for allegedly leaking information to The Intercept about potential Russian interference in the 2016 election.
Oh, that hooker.
Yeah, that hooker. She was denied bail and has remained in jail since her arrest, which is rare in espionage cases, according to the Courage Foundation. My daughter, Reality, has decided to change her plea. I believe that this plea is in Reality's best interest at this time. Given the time and circumstances and the nature of the espionage charge, I believe that this was the only way that she could receive a fair sentence. I still disagree strongly with the use of the espionage charge against citizens like Reality. Her mother, Billy Winter Davis, said in a statement through the Courage Foundation.
Oh, no wonder she named her daughter Reality. Her name's Billy.
Yeah. The cards were stacked against her, and she couldn't defend herself against the espionage charge, as that charge doesn't allow for a defendant to show public interest or best interest or intent. No, it's a fucking charge of espionage.
Right.
That's why we have that.
Right. Oh, hello, gaming. Fucking, but okay, honestly, I have an issue with her fucking name. Just, I cannot get over it. I can't do it. Like, I'm sorry, your name is Reality. Like, who the fuck is gonna be moaning that when they're having sex? Like, oh God, Reality. Or does she go by like Realty or Itty or
No,
Real?
you got to come up with something else
Riri,
to make that happen.
right? Her nickname could be Al. Yes.
Maybe.
I mean,
L.
no, it's just Al because her mom's name is Billy. So think about it. Like, I feel bad for Al because and then everyone's going to be super confused.
Yeah, well, there you go. But yeah, so the story continues. Everybody knows the Espionage Act and whatnot. It's a pretty powerful law, which means now granted, she could face up to 10 years, okay? But if she's pleading guilty, which means they're probably going to use time served as a part of her sentencing, and she'll probably, I'm thinking no more than 5 with time served, and she'll be out. And then, or whatever. But we'll see what happens when this comes out next week, because this will be an interesting case to watch. Again, people, you got to remember that these cases set precedences for other individuals who are doing these things. And the problem is when judges, especially those that lean left, decide to take pity on these people who commit these acts, it hurts us to go forward and try and charge other individuals with the same crimes, because the precedence has been set that, these aren't that bad, so we can, lessen the sentence. And what does that do? That encourages more people to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. These are our nation. This is national security we're talking about. These are things that need to be protected all the time. And she was given that trust, and she violated that trust of the American people. Therefore, she needs to be hammered. However, I would sponsor a rehabilitation program, because I could use a permanent type laundry person and house cleaner and prepare, and it'd be rehabilitation for her. Just saying.
Friggin'.
Nothing?
I got nothing. I love how you were just standing there waiting for me to do something though. I'm still fucking caught up on her goddamn name.
Oh, you're still hung up. We'll rename her.
She's not crazy enough to be fucking Karen.
Or Samantha.
Or Samantha or Brittany. Brittany's are fucking insane. Like, that fucking dysfunctional veteran chick on the plane, I guarantee you her name is fucking Brittany. They're fucking insane. If I need to give, like, exhibits as, like, proof, like, Britney Spears era 2007.
Or she shaved her head.
Yes. And then stabbed a vehicle with a fucking umbrella. Because why not? Ugh.
Oh, look, see, you're getting suggestions in the Facebook Live chat for names on how to pronounce it. Katie's got to go in reality.
Yeah, which is why you would call her Al, right? Yep. Especially if you're a dude hitting it, would you call her Al and be like, especially as you're about to come and she's like doing a good job, would you be like, Al?
No.
Right? I like Ashley's suggestion. A girl has no name. Ooh, love it. Game of Thrones reference. Yes. Oh my God, Ashley, we can be friends. Yeah.
I heard they're not going to do the final season.
What?
What? Nothing.
You say that fucking every show, and every show it's not funny.
No, I did not mention it last week.
The fuck you didn't.
I did not mention it last week.
I'm going to listen to last week's show and just to prove you wrong and be like, nope, there it is.
I'm pretty sure I did not mention it last week.
12,000% sure you did, because you mention it every fucking show, and every show it's not fucking funny.
I will put. I tell you what. I will put a bottle of the Game of Thrones wine on this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The red wine, not the white wine.
red wine. I will bet you a bottle of the Game of Thrones red wine that I did not mention it last week.
I'll take that bet.
Okay.
Wait, no, because that means, we can't ship alcohol, which means I'm going to have to, like, come to your area.
Ooh. You get to see, like, the Capitol and shit. Oh, hey, maybe you'll get to see a senator or a congressman get beat down by a mob.
I hope not.
We'll watch from afar.
Oh, my God.
On a grassy knoll.
Right? Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
Too soon?
50-50.
Like, oh, Spanky, yes. I want the $50 red wine. Not some cheap ass shit.
No, it's the Game of Thrones wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make that wager.
Okay, yeah. No, Spanky says it's $50 and you can buy it online and then ship it to me.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, you have to come receive it.
God damn it.
What? Just don't travel in your glittery pants.
Don't tell me how to live my life. Besides, it's the best when I travel anywhere and I'm in my jeans and boots. They're like, who the fuck is this chick? Like, the fuck? Oh my God, especially my boots on the way home. They were so dirty. I need to just, like, take a brush to them and get all the dust off.
That's probably best, yes.
I'll get around to it eventually.
50-50.
Yeah. I was going to say my other boots still have mud on them from a country festival that I went to in Arizona over 2 years ago. So, meh.
So what's going on in Texas?
What about Texas?
1 dead, 12 injured in an explosion at Texas hospital.
Oh, I did not read that article. I did see that it happened, though. I don't know. Fucking shit happens when you party naked.
What?
It's probably a fucking boiler or sterilizer that exploded.
Is that what you think?
Yes.
All right, we'll find out. Gatesville, Texas. 1 person was killed and 12 others injured during an explosion at a hospital in Gatesville, Texas, authorities said Tuesday. First responders and emergency crews swarmed the area trying to reach the injured at Corral Memorial Healthcare System. David Braun, the hospital's CEO, confirmed the number of those injured Tuesday. In a news conference, he said the hospital had been shut down and patients were being transported to other facilities in the area. An eyewitness recorded black smoke billowing after the explosion on the hospital grounds. The blast was so loud it shook walls and knocked out power in parts of town, witness said. Initial reports said blasts occurred in an area where the hospital is being expanded. Investigators are looking into a boiler room that was under construction. Good call, Minx.
Oh, look at me go! Woo! It's almost like I worked in a hospital for almost 15 years and know all the explosive parts.
Meh.
Man. Oh, Ari, yes. I am the Red Priestess. Because I do love fire. It's true.
Jason, I have a Tumblr that says that. Because that's what Warrants do, let's be real.
It needs to be on your coffee mug, you fucking warrant.
It is. It's a coffee tumbler. And I take it just with me every week.
Oh, I called it.
I'm just saying.
Fucking, oh my goodness. All right, so a 6-year-old decided to shoot up IKEA.
What?
So after apparently a child found a weapon in a sofa at IKEA and then fired the loaded weapon in the store, prompting an investigation of the incident. So, earlier that day, a customer at the Fishers, Indiana store sat down on the couch to test it out, police said. A customer accidentally dropped the weapon into a couch, and when he got up, he did not realize that his weapon had fallen off his person.
How do you not know you've lost your weapon?
Right? Responsible gun ownership, dude. Like 101.
There's a significant weight change.
Right? Suddenly my hip feels a lot lighter. Weird. So a child found the gun in the couch after he resumed shopping and subsequently fired the weapon. The boy, who is 6 years old, was not hurt, nor was anyone else. So that's good. Otherwise, this article would have been like, child goes on a mass shooting spree.
Oh my God.
It's true. Fucking Ice. Hillary was right. Toddlers are busting caps. But honestly, this fucking gives the fucking anti-Second Amendment people so much ammo. Like, come on, dude. Responsible ownership. But honestly, how the fuck do you not tell that your weapon is no longer there?
Because you're a fucking idiot.
I have questions. Mainly just that one, though.
And you should not be. Obviously, you should not be carrying if you cannot account for your firearm at all times.
Right? And, I know with Texas, your weapon has to be in a secured, state-approved holster. If you carry, whether concealed or open, your weapon cannot be easily removed at all. It should not just fall off of your person.
It should not.
It wasn't an AR. They won't care. True, Josh.
Probably a good point,
Although they cared about that one school shooting where the kid had a revolver.
Yeah. They tried to turn that into fodder.
Yeah. So that fucking happened. Right? See, Alex, that's exactly what I was just saying. How do you have a sidearm in an unsecured holster? Fucking lazy gun ownership.
It is. It's complete laziness.
Yeah.
That's what kills me.
God damn, you're giving the rest of us a bad name.
Yep. Oh, fucking A. Let's see here. What else is out there?
No, hold on. Speaking of bad names.
What, another Karen?
No. Not yet. So the first legal challenge by 17 states, which are all led by Democratic attorney generals and the District of Columbia, have filed a suit to the Trump administration over the family separations that have been happening since 1997. So, like I said, 17 states, including Washington, New York, and California, sued President Donald Trump's administration Tuesday in an effort to force officials to reunite migrant families who have been separated at the U.S.-Mexico border. He just fucking signed an order saying that they're to stay together.
Mm-hmm.
We can bypass all this. But one, so there's that. Okay, so that's one. Two, if you don't want your family to be separated, don't come here illegally.
Yeah.
3, most of these kids who are here or who cross the border do so unaccompanied, which means their family willingly separated them from the rest of the family. So now, I fucking I had a friend share like a fundraiser that was asking on Facebook, that was asking for $20 million. And they had raised about 14 of that. And I started asking questions. I'm like, where is this money going to? And they're like, oh, go to this website. I'm like, that's cool. They can put whatever the fuck they want on a fucking website. How do we know that's where this money is going to? 1. 2, the kids who were brought here by sex traffickers and human traffickers, are they going to be sent home to their actual parents, or are they going to be reunited with people who are not their parents?
Interesting.
3, the children who came here unaccompanied because their parents are still in their fucking home country, are they going to send these kids back to the home country? Again, where is this $20 million going to? Like, how is it going to be broken down? I have fucking questions. And I couldn't get an answer. I'm like, it's literally common sense. Like, where is it going? So all these states, which are led by Democratic attorney generals, joined Washington, D.C. in filing the lawsuit in the U.S. District Court in Seattle. It's the first legal challenge by states over the practice, which again was signed into law back in 1997 and has been enforced by Bill Clinton, Bush, and Obama. But because now it has been enforced by the Trump administration, now it's wrong.
Now it's a big deal.
Now it's a big deal. Now it is morally wrong. But again, this shit has been going on for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it says the administration's practice of separating families is cruel, plain and simple. New Jersey Attorney General Gruber, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so it's Gruwal, said in an emailed statement, God, just fucking kill yourself with that name. No, don't actually do that, because then they're going to be like, oh, Mink said to kill yourself. Every day it seems like the administration is issuing new contradictory policies and relying on new contradictory justifications. But we can't forget the lives of real people hang in the balance. Yes, the lives of people hang in the balance. However, they are not American citizens. So I don't fucking care. I know that sounds super callous, but again, I don't fucking care. Because families are separated every fucking day. Whether it's from divorce and butthurt, angry, bitter women keeping their children away from their father, or U.S. citizens going to jail because, wait for it, they broke the law.
What? That doesn't happen.
What? So, fucking families are separated every single day. And then fucking service members deploying.
Who might not come back and get to see their kids.
Who might not, exactly. Who may or may not come back from war are separated from their children every fucking day. It fucking happens. Why they're so goddamn concerned about kids who are not fucking citizens is fucking baffling. But like honestly, it's the I'm fucking triggered. Yes, I'm fucking triggered, especially because these fucking women, I fucking cannot stand butthurt exes who are bitter and angry at the men that they had children with. And so to go and like go out of their way to fucking punish these men and like to be like, oh, I'm not going to give you your kid today because I'm fucking mad at you. And so now you're depriving your fucking child of seeing their dad. Or you sit there and you talk shit about their dad to the kid. Like, it's unexcusable. And the fact that, you know, the left is so concerned about these kids who are being separated from their parents. When there's been studies shown that the majority of the kids came here by themselves. Again, why are you more concerned about kids who are not citizens, who were sent here by themselves, who are housed in nice facilities? If we think about it, they could be in prison camps, like they would be if they had crossed illegally into Mexico, or into Iran, or into North Korea, or into a handful of other countries. But that brings me to another point. Why is it that most of these kids and most of these immigrants who are from Guatemala and Honduras, what country separates Guatemala and Honduras from us? Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that Mexico and Mexican immigration, I guess, authorities or fucking whatever, I can't think of the word right now, are allowing these caravans to cross through? Why is it that Mexico who has a fucking wall on the southern border with Guatemala, why is it they are not fucking helping to police up this problem? I have fucking questions. I'm not going to be old enough in 2020 to run for anything. I'm only 32. All right, I'm calm now.
You sure?
Yes. They're busy fighting the drug cartels. Are they?
Okay.
Are they, though? That's a huge source of income for Mexico.
Yeah.
Because all that money goes back into Mexico.
It does. Somehow, some way, some shape or form, it does go back into it. But yeah, I will agree with that. I think it's people getting paid off. I think they're just letting them pass through because they know their ultimate destination is the U.S. border to try and come into the U.S. So they look at it that way. However, there's other stipulations for us being able to refuse asylum. One being that there's another country prior to them reaching our border that can help them with their situation, and that is actually Mexico, who has that standard as well.
Right? And not only that, they speak the same language, or it's incredibly similar.
Right.
Whereas if they were to come here, the majority of the population speaks English.
Yes, it does.
I know the U.S. does not have a national language. I get that. I understand that. However, the majority of the population speaks English.
Yes.
Why not? Why would you go to a country where you don't know the language and be like, you know what? I'm going to settle fucking there. Good luck, everybody trying to understand me. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and thinking about how I would act if I were moving to a completely different country. But I would, I don't know, attempt to at least get the basics down before I left.
Yeah.
So, that's just me.
Better now?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. This article goes on to say immigration authorities have separated about 2,300 children from their parents in recent weeks, sparking global outrage as images and recordings of weeping children emerge, which again have come back to being false. Fake news.
Yep.
Many parents are in custody thousands of miles from their children who have not been able to see and have rarely spoken to for a month or more. Again, when you break a law, there's consequences. Like me, when I didn't have fucking current vehicle registration for 2 years, I finally got pulled over. I was breaking the law. I understand that. I knew that. I'm not going to sit there and try to bitch about, oh no, you can't give me a ticket. This is bullshit.
Well, you could.
I mean, I could have, but it would have been fucking pointless, and I probably, honestly, would have ended up in handcuffs for resisting or being a cunt.
What?
Yeah.
No. You charge your way out of
But
it.
no, like, I fucking was like, yeah, I know, I was breaking the law. Sorry. I have no excuse. I'll get it fixed, though. And that's what I fucking did. Weird. But it's almost like they have this thing where it's like, countries or, laws don't have consequences. You don't need laws.
But you do.
So after this article says after falsely blaming Democrats for the separations and insisting that only Congress could fix the issue, the president last week issued an executive order designed to end the practice under his zero tolerance policy, which prosecutes adults who come to the U.S. illegally. Now, I think what President Trump did, as far as saying, no, this is Congress's job to fix this, was absolutely correct.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, Congress ratified this 2 decades ago. It's just that it has now been actually enforced to the letter. And so now it's an issue. Somehow.
Well, yeah, because reasons.
Right? The states say his executive order is riddled with caveats and fails to reunite parents and children who have already been torn apart. I mean, do they want the children in jail with the parents? No. This is what they fucking want. They want the parents to get off scot-free. That's the fucking end goal, right? End goal for a lot of Democrats is open borders / no borders / globalization and having a global world order, right? Where the ruling class dominates everybody else. That's the end goal. And so how do you do that? You create this fake fucking like, oh, woe is me. The children, even though they could give a shit less about these fucking kids. Let's be honest. And so they bitch and complain and moan about fucking kids being ripped apart from family. Oh, we gotta keep the family together. But the parents or, suspected parents, right? Because a lot of them are fucking human traffickers. Remember? I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And, so they go and they're like, but we can't have the kids in jail with the parents because that's not fair to the kids. So we cannot arrest the parents or, the adults that these kids cross the border with. And it's like, don't fucking bring your kid across the border. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm thinking it's going, is that it's going to get to the point where no matter what POTUS does, it's going to be wrong.
Be against it. Yep.
Until he says, okay, we just won't arrest anyone for breaking our immigration laws, which shits on everyone who comes here legally and through our fucking immigration process.
It's true.
And I get it. A lot of people on the left, a lot like to put up fucking memes and shit of like, oh, well, you know, your white ancestors didn't come here legally either. Like, you guys just fucking did illegal immigration. No. The laws were not fucking there back in the 1600s, back in the 1500s. The laws were not
They try to use the comparison.
there. That's comparing apples to oranges. I understand the whole epidemic between the settlers and the Native Americans. It's tragic. I get that. I understand, and I fully agree. It is tragic. The fucking genocide of the Native Americans happened. I get that. However, North America, or America in general, was not, I guess, a ratified country in terms on a global scale at that point in time. It became that eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the law started taking effect. Because that's when they created the laws. The Native Americans didn't have fucking laws about white people coming over. Because they were like, who the fuck is this pale person? Like, god damn, the sun reflects off of you. Like, stop it. You blind me. And Josh is right. Like, you know, it's fucking Whitey's fucking conquered. And that's what happens. History is written by the winner of a conflict.
It's true.
Like, I don't know what to say other than the white people won. So they get to make the rules. And they made this government, and this government created these immigration rules, which white people then started to have to follow, which is why they created Ellis Island. You couldn't just fucking come here willy-nilly and not expect consequences. And it fucking happens today. So, oh, okay. Let me finish this article though.
Okay.
So, a U.S. judge in San Diego already is considering whether to issue a nationwide injunction sought by the American Civil Liberties Union that would order the administration to reunite the separated children with their parents. A Seattle-based immigrant rights group sued Monday on behalf of detained asylum seekers in Washington state who have been separated from their children. The states that sued are Massachusetts, California, Delaware, Iowa, Illinois, Maryland, Minnesota, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, Virginia, and Washington and D.C. Now, again, I just want to know why now it's a big deal.
Because it is. Because it's an issue to distract from whatever else is going on.
Right? Ooh, isn't it weird how that FBI DOJ thing suddenly seemed to disappear and fade into the background?
Take a back seat to this, yeah.
Weird.
Interesting.
So weird.
So weird.
So it's that time.
Wow, yeah. This is a fast show.
It was. It was a good one. Will you do housekeeping?
I will do housekeeping. Yes. Nation, as you know, we have a show almost every night of the week here on WTF Nation Radio. We'll start with tonight, and it's Tied Up Tuesday with myself and my lovely co-host Minx. Say hello, Minx.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Hi.
What? It's terrible. Terrible timing. Then we roll on a Wednesday, which is our Donza. There's no show currently on Wednesday. We're usually out playing games on the Xbox and or some kind of PC system. Be sure to check WTF Nation Gaming. They're usually running around doing whatever and streaming that. Then we roll into Thursday. And that's Sergeant's Times with Ice and guys from the main page. And they are discussing all things affecting the active duty force. And the issues are currently usually relevant and current and breaking. Then we roll into Friday with Friday Night Freedom with Minx and Pookie. And they're covering current events that had happened during the week between tonight and Thursday. So they're usually covering that. And then we roll into Saturday with Saturday Night Savagery, where that's J. Reddy and Pookie. And again, that's a show you just got to listen to. And if you didn't catch the article I covered on Sunday about the guys selling the tickets to heaven, which I think was right up Jay Reddy's alley for that show, you got to tune in and enjoy it.
Wait. Some preacher was selling tickets.
Was not even a preacher.
Are you kidding me? Wait, hold on. What?
Literally, this couple was selling spray painted pieces of wood for $99.99 as a ticket to heaven.
I understand.
Gold.
Like I understand I'm a heathen, but even I know, that's not what the book says.
I'm just saying this because it had to do with aliens and spaceships and Jesus. It was
dude, it was a combination of all. That's amazing.
Okay.
Oh
what?
My God.
Yeah. So oh my God, it was an awesome article. Anyway, continuing on. And then it's Sunday. We roll into Sunday. And that's kicking it with Cause, who's on vacay, and that's so it's Cause and Owl. But Owl will be covering down this weekend or on Sunday, so be sure to turn into that. And there's always good articles, as we saw from this previous Sunday. And then it's the Monday edition, and that's Ice and Flash. And they're usually hand-picked articles that Ice likes to cover, and it's always great news and a great time on that show as well. And then we're right back to Tuesday, and we have no upcoming guests for a hot minute.
Right.
So, Nation, we will work on that for you. But that's our lineup, and so Minx, back to you.
Hey, so, I agree with Cause. Religion is corrupt on its face, but evangelicals are a special kind of evil. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That just, it's terrible. Ugh. They really are, though. Oh my God. Fucking Karen. Ugh. Karen even brought, like I said, fucking Karen brought religion into that fucking argument.
Oh my God.
Oh, and then she's threatening us with legal action.
Woo, woo, woo.
I'm fucking shaking in my boots that I'm not wearing. Friggin'. But make sure, you guys, that you tune in on Thursday. I can't say why. Just do it. I can't say. Thursday is going to be a good show.
Well, that's good to know. It's always a good show.
No, but it's going to be like extra special.
It's going to be off the Chazane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but yes, I agree. Sweet dreams, everybody. Good night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Tied Up Tuesday. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time. Everyone in Mixer, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, thank you. That's not right, Minx. Josh, you gotta fucking watch the show. I hope you're, be observant and watch the show. That's all I can say.
Yes, watch this show.
Watch the show.
Trust me,
it's gonna be fucking awesome. Big Army's gonna shit a brick. True story. True story. All right, y'all. Have a great night. We will see you Thursday for Sergeant's Time.
Good night, Nation.
Night.
time is now.